Gonna hit chest, shoulders, and triceps for this workout. Now today was supposed to be an off day. I'm doing a upper, lower, off, upper, lower split, where, you know, Monday I do all upper body. Tuesday I do a lower body workout focusing on either squats or deadlifts. Each week it alternates. Then I take Wednesday off, and then Thursday I go back to my upper body workout, and then Friday's a lower body, and then I take Saturday and Sunday off. But today is Sunday, and I just have the motivation, and I just feel like I want to work out today. So today I'm going to do something kind of out of the box. I don't usually train this way, but I'm going to do chest, shoulders, and triceps, an all push day. And we're going to show you, kind of show you the proper form as I always do. We're going to start with flat bench press, which I don't do a lot of. I usually do dumbbells, but today I just feel like doing bench press. So probably going to do 3 to 4 sets of each exercise, shooting for kind of the hypertrophy number, 8 to 12 reps of each set, resting about a minute, minute and a half in between each set. And after I do some external rotations for my rotator cuff, do some mobility stuff with the cables and the bands, we're going to jump into flat bench press. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so I'm going to warm up with 135. That's usually my warm-up weight. You're going to go for like 12 to 15 reps. Then probably going to go 2 plates and just see what I can get, shooting for about 6 to 10 on each set for 3 sets of this. And of course, make sure you warmed up your shoulders with some external rotations, some rear delt flies. Just always make sure you're warmed up before jumping into the flat barbell bench press. Like I said before, I don't always do this exercise, but every now and then I like to throw it in. You know, just like the deadlifts and squats, I think it's an important movement, but I do think dumbbells are more important. So after this exercise, we will do an incline dumbbell press. All right, rest about a minute, minute and a half. Take the weight up, and let's go into our working sets. All right, guys, set number 1, 2 plates. Let's see what we can get. Ooh, that felt heavy. I got 7 reps, so kind of in that 6 to 10 range. Obviously a little bit on the heavier end for me. I don't do a lot of bench press, but no, I definitely feel this in my chest for sure. So I'm gonna rest another minute and a half, going to sets 2 and 3 with the same weight. Okay guys, set number 2, flat bench, let's do it. Got 6, still within that range, but I'm definitely getting to the point where this is going to be more of kind of a strength exercise than a hypertrophy. But I'll do 1 more set, sticking with probably 6 reps. Then I'll move on to slightly lighter loads for the incline dumbbell press, still try to fail out between 8 and 12, then kind of hit a cable fly, and then move on to shoulders. Probably do a side dumbbell raise and overhead press, then do some face pulls, and then do maybe 1 or 2 tricep movements. That's going to be all you need to break everything down, because my triceps by the end of my chest and shoulder workout are going to be pretty taxed out, so they're not going to need much direct work. All right, guys, rest a minute and a half, and on to set number 3. Okay, guys, third and final set, flat bench. I'll be lucky if I get 6 here, but let's go for it. you know, let's do it. So after this, we're gonna go right into incline dumbbell press. That's kind of my, that's where I'm more comfortable. I spend the majority of my time doing dumbbell presses. I just feel like it's always a little bit better for hypertrophy. It's a little bit better in terms of shoulder safety. But again, every now and then you gotta go the bro way and throw some weight on the bench and see how much you can bench. So finishing up here, third and final set, here we go. All right, flat bench is done. Okay, onto our first set of the incline dumbbell press. A lot of times I'll start my workout with this, but it's gonna be the second exercise. You're already warmed up. Don't waste time warming up on the second exercise after you've done your 3 or 4 working sets on flat bench. Your shoulders, triceps, chest, you're already warmed up, so just jump right in. You're gonna go 3 sets here, 8 to 12. Let's do it. That felt good. That was my working set. One tip on incline dumbbell or even barbell bench: make sure the bench is not too high. When you start coming to kind of seated close to upright, you start working your front delt. So I always have it. It's hard to see, but I just put it up 1 or 2 notches. That's all you're going to need to stimulate the right areas that you're going for. The higher you go, it's going to be more on your shoulder. So that's just a quick tip. I see a lot of guys doing it. They're almost doing an overhead press for incline, and it makes no sense. But a lot of times people just don't know. But that's just a quick little tip for you guys. Okay guys, set number 2, fully rested and recovered. Let's do it.
It's the final days of Mattress Firm's once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off Tempur-Pedic and Sealy. Plus, take up to $2,000 off flip-flops from Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and
All right.
others.
Again, rest another minute and a half. Set number 3, then moving on to cable flies. All right, third and final set. Make this your best one. Going to failure on this one. That was it. I think I just got 10 on that one. All right, guys. Now kind of finish off with a shaping exercise. Good cable fly. 3 sets. All right, guys. Cable fly. Gonna do more of kind of a cable press. I'll show you the motion. You're not gonna come all the way out wide, which I think causes a lot of issues with your rotator cuff, especially a dumbbell fly, and even more so on an incline dumbbell fly. So if you watch any of my previous videos, I'm not a huge fan of dumbbell flies, and especially incline dumbbell flies. So I kind of utilize the cables. I feel there's a little bit more in my chest and less in my shoulder. So here we go. Come out with it. Keep the elbows kind of close to the body. Don't let it flare out too much. And then you press. 1. Right to there. 2. 3. Get a good squeeze. right, guys, definitely felt that. I'm not going to film every set moving forward. You kind of get the gist of everything. So you do that's my first set. Going to do 3 more sets of that and then move on to shoulders. All right, going to do dumbbell lateral raises as my first exercise. Then we're going to throw in the seated overhead press and then rope. Face pulls with the rope. But yeah, on the side dumbbell raises, you don't have to, internally rotate it and come out from there like I talked about in a previous video. You just want to come straight out to the side. And so here we go. Lean forward slightly, and then just come out from there. Avoid the internal shoulder rotation. Those were the 30s. I'm going to take it up to the 40s on the next one, go for a 10 failure for 2 more sets. All right, I only rested like 45 seconds. I mean, when you got Tupac on, you got to just power through. All right, third and final set of the dumbbell raises. That's it. If I start throwing in force reps on that, you can really kind of start using too much lower back, but I don't believe in training like a robot either. I don't think you have to like train like this or doing curls has to be like that. I mean, you can throw a little bit of body movement into it, guys. You gotta kind of go with what works for you. But you gotta, as a beginner, I think you should train really strict. But as you progress, you can start to use a little bit of body movement, a little bit of cheat reps every now and then. But with the dumbbell raises, you don't want to be that guy who's, just using all body momentum. But once you hit that point where you can't really get it up anymore, I think that's pretty much done with the side laterals. All right, now we're gonna go to a seated overhead press. All right, guys, gonna do the come around here. Gonna do the seated barbell press with no back support. So gonna incorporate a little bit more core than if I were doing it seated with upright with a back support. So I kind of like this. I'm not going to use a ton of weight here. My shoulders are already pretty fatigued from the chest workout, from the side raises. So just going to have 25 on each side, go more for quality control here. Still shooting for that 8 to 12 rep range. All right, kind of stay upright, keep your chest up. Here we go. Yeah, that felt good. Perfect amount of weight just to kind of stimulate the shoulders and not put too much pressure on the joint itself. So it's just like every other exercise. Gonna do 3 sets and then move on to face pulls. Just kind of finish off shoulders and hit the rear delts. All right, set number 2. All right. It's 2 sets down, 1 more to go on shoulders for the overhead press. And I'm getting a little fatigued, I'm getting tired. Then we'll hit the rope, the face pull, and then probably just finish with tricep pushdowns. I don't think I need much more than that. So today's Sunday, so I'm doing chest, shoulders, triceps today. Then tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to do legs with a focus on squats. And then Tuesday, I'm going to do back and biceps. Then Wednesday, I'm going to take off, completely rest. And then I'm going to go back into my upper lower split for Thursday, Friday. So then Thursday will just kind of be a lower body workout. Mostly kind of like leg press, leg extension, leg curls, maybe some lunges, really not the hardcore lifts like deadlifts and squats. And then I'll do, Friday will be my full upper body, and then I'll take Saturday and Sunday off, and then go back into my upper lower split that moving forward. I'm really happy with that split. If you guys have never tried it, I think you should. I'll be kind of documenting a lot of my workouts that way. I didn't want to throw it in today just because it would have kind of thrown me off this week, but it's really a great way to build muscle. You're hitting everything a little bit more than usual if you're doing kind of a bro split, which I still think is good, but I'm just looking to change up my workout. So I like hitting everything twice a week, and I think you're going to see great growth and results doing that moving forward. So yeah, give that a shot. And again, I'll be documenting it moving forward. All right, man, I'm talking too much. We're going to do one more set of this and then move on to face pulls. Okay, here we go. That's it. Oh man. All right, that's it there. All right, guys, now on to the face pulls. Now, if you aren't doing this exercise, I highly recommend you throw it in. It's a great injury prevention and also works the rear delts, which are often neglected. Most people are focusing on overhead presses, side raises, but they often neglect their rear delts. Obviously, reverse flies or reverse pec deck are a great way to isolate that. But I really like this exercise. Kind of hits your traps, works the rear delts, and yeah, it's a really great way to finish off your shoulder workout. So we're going to do 3 sets here. I'm just going to film 1 set just for time purposes, but here we go. Always kind of keep your elbows up, pull the kind of handle towards your face, as obviously the name implies. All right, here we go. Alright, there you go. 3 more sets and then the chest and shoulders are done, and then just finish with 3-4 sets of push downs, and I think you had a pretty great chest, shoulder, and tricep workout. Alright guys, so here's our final exercise of the day. I'm going to throw in 4 sets just to fully tax out the triceps, but you know, they're already pretty maxed out with all the bench press, the incline press, the overhead press, and this is just going to kind of finish them off. And then again, you know, I'm going to work these same muscles later on in the week, so might be a little high in terms of volume, but I'm not usually doing this much volume per week, so I think I can get by with it this week. But I wouldn't recommend you doing this kind of volume twice a week, every single week. It'd be too much, especially for a natural lifter. If you're enhanced, you can pretty much do what you want and see results, so you always got that going for you. All right, so gonna throw in the tricep push downs. Just like this, keep your elbows right to there. Don't let it come too far up. About right there, push straight down. Good contraction on the tricep. Bring it up to there, and push down. That's it. Definitely felt the pump, felt the contraction, and that's it. 3 more sets like that. Again, not going to film it all, but that pretty much wraps up our chest, shoulder, tricep workout. You know, how to incorporate this into your weekly workout. I think if you're kind of a beginner, you can do a chest, shoulder, tricep workout, a back bicep workout, and then a leg workout. So do 3 days a week. I wouldn't do any more than that. And then kind of build up to the point where you start increasing your volume slowly, progressively overloading your muscle. But it's a good way to kind of start with just a push day, a pull day, and then a leg day. And you can also do a full body routine, but it's really up to you. But yeah, this week was just kind of an odd week. I just felt great today. I wanted to work out, And so I was like, let me just hit chest, shoulders, triceps, get a good pump, and call it a day. All right, guys. All right, guys, that sums up the workout. Let's talk really quickly about post-workout supplementation and nutrition. I take First Form, Formula 1, and their Ignition, which is high-quality whey protein isolate and a high-quality glucose product, which is designed to basically spike your insulin, drive the amino acids, and of course I put creatine in here to drive the creatine, everything into the bloodstream for rapid absorption, which is exactly what you need post-workout. So guys, if you're not doing a high-quality whey protein isolate, a very fast digesting protein with high-quality carbohydrates right after your workout, or again, it doesn't have to be within that window. You know, that window could be an hour long, but I do see great results when I make sure I always have my post-workout shake. When I go to the gym, I take it with me. I mean, I'm at a point now where I don't even work out. I find my workout pretty useless if I don't have my post-workout shake. Could be a mental thing, but it's just how I am. I think it's one thing that has definitely helped me build muscle over the past, 6-7 years that I've been implementing that. It's very, very crucial, post-workout nutrition, to kind of start the recovery process, especially if you're drug-free. Without the drugs helping your enhancement and your recovery, you have to use every tool necessary at your disposal. And your post-workout, pre-workout is important, intra-workout is not as important, but post-workout is the most important part of this process. I'm a big believer in nutrient timing. I think you should consume a lot of your carbs and stuff kind of pre-workout and post-workout and time it around your workout. Again, that's not the most important thing when it comes to building muscle and losing fat. It's just once you have your calories and macros on point, these are just kind of the final details that can make a little difference if you really want to kind of push your body to the extreme. But yeah, guys, I'm going to post the links below. These are things that I highly recommend. I'm not trying to sell you something that I don't use myself. I'm not trying to sell you something that I don't believe in. This is something that I take every single workout, post-workout, and it tastes awesome. I mean, I do the cherry lime mixed with the Ignition, which is the dextrose and glucose. It just digests like that within your bloodstream. But they also have a kind of a Fruit Loop flavor protein and a cinnamon toast crunch flavor. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't want to drink that post-workout. It tastes amazing and it's high quality. I mean, you're talking about supplements that I put my name behind, I trust, and I take every single day, and that I pay for myself. I could buy any supplements in the world that I want, but I take First Form, and that's the company I believe in because I know that they put everything into these products. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm taking post-workout. So guys, if you're not maximizing your recovery and maximizing your post-workout nutrition and supplementation, you're really shortchanging yourself. So what I would recommend is within 30 to 45 minutes after your workout, drink your Formula 1 and Ignition, then wait another 40 to 60 minutes, and then have a whole food meal, good source of protein, good carbs, some vegetables if you want, and then you're pretty much covered when it comes to your post-workout. And then pre-workout, it's not as important as your post-workout. It's just not. Sometimes I'll just eat a bar going into the workout. I love Best Bar Ever. I'll do a 1 bar from Oh Yeah, or what's the other one? Oh, Quest bar sometimes. I mean, it just kind of depends. I don't focus on my pre-workout nutrition as much as I do my post-workout. So just make sure that your post-workout nutrition is on point, especially after a taxing workout like this, and you're going to go into the next workout stronger and able to push more weight. So that's it, guys. That's my little rant on post-workout. I'll see you guys next time.